Did you ever have one of these when you were a kid? I used to bounce around on my pogo stick for hours on end when I was little. That is, until I got too big and heavy and it started bottoming out on me. Now, thanks to some new technology, I can once again bounce to my heart's content.
The fly bar is the pogo of the 21st century, but it's no ordinary jumping stick. In fact, the manufacturer, SBI Enterprises, likes to call it more of a mobile exercise and stunt bar.
What makes it so special? Well, with the fly bar, a helmet, and a little bit of practice, you can jump to heights of over 5 feet.
Believe it or not, the fly bar is powered only by a rider's leg strength and body weight. There are no pneumatic or artificial propulsion mechanisms. It uses a new elastomeric spring system that makes jumping on the fly bar feel similar to jumping on a trampoline.
Take a look at this. This is what's inside the fly bar, and this is what the elastomeric system looks like.
Instead of a metal spring, like in the traditional pogo stick, there are 12 thick elastomer, or rubber, bands. These bands are specially formulated and can stretch to 3 times their normal length. The tops of the bands are attached to the center shaft of the stick. The other end connects to the foot pedal that slides up and down the shaft.
When you jump on the pedals, the rubber bands stretch and then recoil, launching you into the air.
The elastomeric system is adjustable, allowing the fly bar to accommodate riders of varying ages, weight, and skill levels. Each band can be unhooked, so for lighter riders, or for less bouncing power, you can disengage a few of the rubber bands, making the fly bar feel softer.
If you find that the fly bar starts to feel a bit too soft, like it's losing its bounce, you can also reposition the bands to a different slot.
The elasticity of the rubber does break down eventually, and stretching them out will prolong the bouncing life of the elastomeric system. The bands should last 6 to 12 months with average use, and replacements are available. This model, the Flybar 1200, is designed for experienced and heavier riders up to 250 pounds. The elastomeric system can generate 1,200 pounds of thrust, as the model number implies, 100 for each rubber band.
Smaller versions tailored to intermediate riders, beginners, and kids will be available soon. These models will be lighter, smaller, and provide a lower level of thrust. Even though it's made mostly out of aluminum, the Flybar 1200 is quite heavy at over 20 pounds. It's much heavier than the traditional pogo stick, but it is a lot sturdier.
The Flybar is catching on with pro skateboarders and the extreme sports world. Pros like Andy McDonald have been able to reach heights of 6 to 6.5 feet. Tests in a controlled environment have shown that the Flybar is able to propel an average-sized person over 7 feet in the air.
I don't know if I need to jump that high, but the Flybar definitely satisfies the kid in me.